Welcome to the Interview Prep Course Part 2. This is Dr. Warts. I am part of Project IMG, and today we will go over the most common residency interview questions. Now it's time to practice interview questions. To start this module, go to a quiet room and pretend that this is a real interview. I will ask you each question, and I want you to pause the video after each one and try to come up with an answer. Do this exercise many times, also while looking at yourself in the mirror. Remember, practice makes perfection, and I want you to be perfect. Hello, doctor. Nice meeting you. I will ask you a few questions to know you more. To start, tell me about yourself. What's your story? Why are you interested in this program? What are your strengths? Name one weakness about yourself, and what are you doing to improve it? If you had a superpower, what would it be? Are you interested in research? Tell me about your past research experience. What was the most interesting case that you have been involved in? Do you plan to do a fellowship? What are your hobbies? What do you like about this city? If you see a resident doing something bad to a patient, but he tells you that he won't do it again, would you report it or cover your colleague? You are doing a good job. Keep in mind, before answering any questions, try to start with some nice phrases, such as, "I'm glad that you asked that question. It gives me an opportunity to ask you about patient demographics here. I'm very interested in improving the health status of minority populations." An approach like this can open a dialogue between you and the interviewer. It also gives you an opportunity to find out how the attitudes of the program reflect or don't reflect your own. In a wider context, your question can elicit information about the working conditions of the program, which affect all residents. Many have reported that the most common questions were sometimes the hardest to answer. For example, why do you want to be a doctor? Most of us become physicians for the same reasons: to save lives, improve healthcare in America, help people, make a contribution to society, and so forth. That is not to say that you should not say those things. By all means, do so. After all, that probably is what you hope that you will be contributing. In addition to your heartfelt answers to those questions, you can distinguish yourself by showing that you have spent time in introspection and that you understand how your experiences have shaped you and influenced your decisions about becoming a physician and choosing your residency. Spend some time with yourself before the interview. Ask yourself these questions. What are your expectations of what your life will be like after residency? What's your visual image of your life as a doctor? What have you done in your life that shows that you are hardworking and dedicated? Remember, it doesn't have to be restricted to medicine. What besides medicine do you have in your life that you feel passionate about? It's appropriate to ask about call schedules, such as how often will I be taking call, or what are the expectations for a new resident? But too many questions about time off will make you look like you're picking your residency on that basis, which does not speak well to the program. It's a fine balance. Congratulations, you are done with your interview. What should you do now? Go back to your housing and immediately write down your impressions of the interview. Write a description or make a list of what you liked and didn't like, and do it right after the interview because you won't remember later. Don't rank a program you will feel uncomfortable working for. If you're going to interview at many programs, it's a good idea to prepare a checklist in advance of the factors that are particularly important to you that you can use for all your interviews. Follow up your interview with a note of thanks, but not one that sounds like a form letter. Make sure that you sound genuinely interested. Make sure you paid attention to every comment the interviewer made and take notes afterwards. Also make sure you got their names, including spellings, of the interviewers. In the next module, we will go over how to use all that information to make great personalized thank you letters. Interview season could be tough, stressful, and may seem endless, but it's time to relax, enjoy the process, and meet cool people and get to know more about the hospital that you'll be working soon. Hope that you enjoyed this interview preparation interactive module. We will see you in the next one. And always remember to be grateful.